Hello everyone, welcome to 2 and 3D. It's been a while, and in a minute you'll find out why. So for the past, I think for some months now, I've been working on this idea. Initially, I actually promised this. Initially, I was supposed to have made this, but because of work and some other things, I was unable to do. So I decided to just sacrifice a bit of my time to actually make this happen. So this is I'm going to name it CH Puppet Builder, and it does exactly what the name implies. So what you will be doing is when you get this software, for now I'm actually working on some kinks and I will explain what I'm working on. But what the purpose of this software is to create puppets for you easily. So right here, of course, I'm going to make a full tutorial when this is out. But for now, let me just explain what this software will be doing. So right here where there's styles, there's going to be like several types styles of puppets that I have made, and I'm actually going to be adding some. I'll keep adding. So maybe here you get some puppets that are custom made, stuff that I've made before, like that kind of thing. And then maybe under here you get maybe a Family Guy style, Simpson style, different styles, Rick and Morty styles, or just different styles. And what you would do is when you select the style here to rearrange this area, all these areas here, to rearrange them for you. So maybe if you're selecting, if you select maybe a Family Guy style, it will arrange the first few heads that will be here, or like this will be a Family Guy style head. And now you can now click whatever you want to change. So if I want to change the head, so I could make his head bigger like this. And well, this is the reason why I have not been able to publish this. I actually promised so many people, and I know I have so many people that have been disappointing of late, and this is just why. I was supposed to have published the software a while ago, but I've been having issues with optimization. I think because it's SVG, because I'm actually editing SVG. So there is a regex system that you have to use. I don't want to complicate things for you, but there is a system of like rearranging SVGs, and that is actually making the thing very, very slow. So I have to find a way to optimize it, and that is why I've not been able to release it. I'm hoping I've actually this version here is the version that I exported initially, so I was just going to show you people, but I've actually optimized it a bit, and the software is I'm going to further optimize it because I really want this software to be very, 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 very responsive. So when you click a button, it just automatically changes stuff like that. So like right now, if you see, it took a while for this to change, and that's not what I want. So you could actually delete a head, delete it completely, just have it empty or whatever. That is not advisable, but there are some tools that you might not need. Let's say his cap. So I can come to hat, select here. I could select different hats here, and I could just remove that if I don't want it. So just remove that. I hate this. So okay, so you could remove whatever, you could add whatever. So you could come well, these buttons also controls this, but these are not very, very optimized. That is why I actually had to make this also. So you could maybe like choose whatever mount you want. So if I want his mount a different mount, I want to give him a different mount. So this, well, okay, so right now you see it's placed incorrectly, and that is because of the alignment issue that I actually did, but I'm going to fix that. For now, just know that, okay, there is a move button here, so there's you could press M, that's a shortcut. So if I press M and then I come to parts here, this is a different section. You come to parts here. If I select mount, I will be able to manipulate the mount, but this particular mount I've not for this particular version of the software that is here, I've not fixed that. So let me just click on the default mount, and now I can move this mount to whatever region I want it to be in. And I know this is actually showing down. That's just because it lags a bit. So when you place it, it will try to process where it's supposed to land at, and that is why it's taking a bit of time for it to land. Boom. So same thing applies to the eyes. So when you come to this section, this is the part section. You'll be able to move the right eye, left eye, eyebrow, whatever you want to move hopefully anything you want to move, you'll be able to do that, and you'll be able to incorporate it into your puppet automatically. So let's say I want to move this, so I can move it like this. Maybe I want it to be a bit further from each other, so move this away from this like this. I'm going to actually do a tutorial concerning this, so I'm not going to go so in depth into it. But with this software, the hope is that you'll be able to make whatever kind of you'll be able to make your own custom kind of characters. If eventually there will be a version that will come out of this for this software, that you will be able to even manually draw in your own custom made, like you want to. Maybe I don't have the particular nose that you want, you could customly kind of like draw it yourself. Or there would be a version also that you'll be able to manipulate, move some sections. So this cheek, if you want it to be bigger, you'll be able to boom, move that with a pin like that. So I'm actually working on this software, and I'll keep working on that. But I'm just introducing you to this, and I'm trying to apologize for the people that have really not been responding to. I've not been on WhatsApp for weeks now. I think for like 2 weeks now, and it's just because I actually dived into this project, and I really want this project to work, and I want it to be out before this week runs out. But I will be back on WhatsApp. This is just sort of a link that I could share to them, just to explain why I've not been responding to their messages. So okay, so aside from this, now there is also a section that I've not showed you, and that is the color section. So if I click this right now, let's just move back to the default head, because this head doesn't have that feature. Okay, it does have the feature. It does have the feature for this version, but let's just go back to the default head. So right now, you can see the skin color is here, hair color, whatever color, just literally you could change any color that you want to. Let's say you're not okay with the skin color and you want his skin to be a bit more pale. Why is it not? It's lagging again. Okay, so let's say we want his skin to be a bit more pale, so we could just click here and then maybe lighten him a bit. Just take it like this. Okay, so now he's a white guy. Boom. Or you could take it down and make him dark. So that's another option. And I know these dots here are just for my debug, for just debugging this particular software. This will not be appearing when you're actually manipulating this character, or when you're using this software. All these green dots will not be there. These are just stuff for me to understand how to make this software. So you come to the hair, you could make his hair maybe yellowish, kind of whatever color you want. You could change the hair color, you could change literally any color you want, and make the character your own, like do whatever you want with the character. And after all this, well, you could now just come here, you name it whatever you want. So let's say Jamie, and click export. Ooh, so you look for the directory. I don't know if this is displaying. Okay, yeah, it is. So you look for the directory where you want to save this file, you save it, and then you have an SVG file. So an SVG file will not work in Adobe Character Animator. So you have to open the SVG file. All you just need to do is open the SVG file and save it as .ai file. When you save it as .ai file, you'll be able to use it in Character Animator. And in this case, you would still export this, export.puppet. So when you export this, you get a .puppet file with the same name, Jamie. All you just need to do is you drag that puppet file, open that puppet file in Character Animator. You now replace the SV. Well, I'm going to cover this in a future tutorial, but for now, just know that this works perfectly. So you could come here, you could take a screenshot of your character and share it to with anybody, or share it to me on WhatsApp. My contact is right there, so you could actually just share it with me. So when you click this, you have boom, you have your character screenshot. This will not show because I'm actually displaying this particular software, but right now I'm in the file system and my image is there, and you could actually open it and do whatever you want with the image. So this is a very cool software, and I hope people will get it when it's out. But for now, I think I've covered basically almost all the features. Well, not all the features, because this is an older version of it, but I think this is enough for now. when hopefully by the end of this week I should have this software out, and I would be making a separate video covering all of this with more comprehensive guide. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, give us a sub. It will help us to reach you with more content like this and to reach other people that may actually like our content. So thank you and bye for now.